welcome to Switzerland. You're the first time here.
Thank you.
You're the first time here. You play your first gig in Switzerland. Do you count your gigs? Do you know? Is it the
Yeah, we've done one in Switzerland. One in Switzerland.
And all together since the beginning?
In Switzerland?
No, not Switzerland.
I don't know, we must have done
hundreds.
A good few hundred.
Hundreds
and hundreds. Yeah, literally hundreds.
So you toured to Germany, Italy.
We've been everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah. Japan, and that's what I wanted to know about the audience, Japanese audience, or audience in Germany, or Italy. Are there any difference? Which one do you prefer? Or?
They're all good. They're all good audiences. Like the Japanese react differently. For instance, at the end of a song, they clap like this. You know, they don't make any noise during the song, and they just go wild at the end.
Because I heard on
the Italians like to shout a lot.
Yeah. Screaming.
You know, just generally chanting. Actually, they're the best singers, aren't they? Yeah, the Italians are the best singers. The English are the worst. The worst
Germans
singers, but
tend to sort of put their lighters in there more than anybody else. Doing the slow songs. If a song's sort of slow for 10 seconds, they'll get their lighters out.
And sparklers. Then they throw them at us.
And in Germany, it's more younger people, more kids than in England, or?
Oh no, not really. The audience is roughly the same. In fact, there's quite a lot more blokes, I should think, in Germany, a lot more men.
Yeah.
And, I would say it's an older audience.
Because I recognize the German papers, music papers are mostly for, for the kids.
There isn't really many serious German music papers. They're all really aimed at young kids.
Yeah.
The thing is, in Germany, especially, we don't have much control over the teenage magazines. You know, if they want to put us in there, they put us in there. And if we don't want to do it, it's hard luck, it's tough, you know.
So they make up lots of stories, really bad stories about it.
You had no idea about stories?
If we say...
They print complete lies, you know, they just print lies. There's a feature that was in Bravo magazine last week, and there's a whole feature was just like a complete farce. And really, there's nothing you can do about that, you know. They'll do it even if... And that was when the person who done the feature actually came to the concert and actually saw what went on, but then went away and wrote complete lies. But there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, you can sue them if you like, you know, but it would obviously take a lot of trouble.
Sometimes they write good articles, you know. But sometimes it's lies. But the point is that we have no control over it. In Britain, for instance, we decide what magazines we want to be in and when we want to do them.
They're okay then?
Yeah.
So you can, for example, you can read it and it's okay for an article?
Oh, no. Once you decide to do an article, I mean, you've just got more control who you do it with and...
because I think it's a dangerous thing in a way. For example, this Bravo magazine, you know, the kids, they believe in everything and they put you in a kind of box and...
Well, there was one particular article when they said that we didn't sign autographs and things like that, and we only played music for over 20s, and that was really harmful for us. And you know, we only just got bad letters. It was just total lies.
When you started with the band, you played guitar and bass, and now you don't play them anymore, or
we haven't played them for 3 or 4 years now. It was only very early on when we played and we weren't very good.
For yourself?
Martin, for instance, he did play a couple of bits of guitar. And
he still writes his songs with guitars often. When I first start writing a song, I'll sort of work out the chords with the guitar, then transfer it to keyboards. It's funny because we've been asked about this song more than any other, because sort of religion seems to be a very touchy subject. You know, you can sing about sex and sort of nearly get away with it, but religion seems to sort of stir people more. And it wasn't really intended to have that sort of effect. It was just it's something that everybody feels at some point or another. And you always notepad. I think everybody sort of go through a bad patch, and they get this sort of feeling, that God's just up there sort of having a big joke, having a laugh at us all.
And is the song banned at BBC or?
Not officially, but we have suffered, because of the lyrics, we've suffered that we don't get as much airplay, and also when we did Top of the Pops with the song, the next day there was loads of letters complaining, and they said they wouldn't have us back on doing that song again. Unfortunately, we didn't go up high enough to get on there again anyway, so we don't know whether they would have carried out their threat. But it's not like an official ban, they haven't said this record is banned. But I think we did suffer a bit, because of the lyrics,
You think it's in England more important or more conservative than...
everyone understands the lyrics. It's a problem. I mean, abroad, say in Europe, for instance, the major problem we're having with it is the fact it's too long for a single. But they don't really understand the lyrics. Only a few people like yourself actually understand what the lyrics are saying.
Yeah, that's the title of the song, This Famous Woman.
A lot of people can't even say
yeah,
it.
That's kind of, it's a difficult word. So I thought, don't you think that you're a German fan or a Swiss fan, and it's much easier for us to say, for example, see you or...
We'll take that into consideration next time.
Thank you.